A college football coach getting fired in an airport parking lot.
That's right. USC didn't care how they fired Lane Kiffin. They just wanted him gone.
Years later, the scars remain.
When you get fired, it's as bad as it gets. I remember taking my kids bowling and not bowling because I could feel the people looking at me as like, oh, there's the fired loser head coach.
It's the first time I'd ever been fired. We were at the lowest moment, my wife and I, our family.
I'm gonna be a head coach for the next 30 years of my life and everything's great. Next thing you know, you're not a head coach anymore.
It's very humbling. You can be at the top of it one day and at the bottom of it the next.
When you get fired in coaching, you find out really right away that maybe you don't have as many friends as you thought you did have.
Bill O'Brien, Lane Kiffin, Michael Locksley, Steve Sarkisian, and Butch Jones have all been head coaches and have all been on the wrong side of a pink slip. But they have something else in common, a lifeline from the GOAT, Alabama's Nick Saban.
I like two types of people. I like people who are young and have a chance to be really good, like Kirby or Will Muschamp. Jimbo was a young guy. And then I like guys that have a lot of experience, that have a track record of being able to do something extremely well.
I couldn't get anything. No one would talk to me. He said, hey, come out. I didn't have anything to do. Come out, just kind of check out what we do. I'm sitting there going, I'm the fired USC coach. Why is Nick Saban even asking me anything?
Lane Kiffin loves to take big shots down the field.
There it is. Shot taken.
You've had an issue. You got fired. Go there. You're washed of all of it. I felt people viewing me different and all this because he's getting the Nick Saban stamp.
I think he sees beyond the firing of individual coaches and digs into the coach, the scheme, the developer of talent.
You're able to watch Coach every single day, and the process is something that he talks about a lot, and you learn about the different processes within the program, and I think that's something that has been invaluable to me.
Kiffin and O'Brien came in as offensive coordinators, but Sarkisian, Locksley, and Jones were hired as analysts, which is near the bottom of the Bama coaching food chain. Do you remember how much you made your final season at Tennessee?
$4 million.
Do you know how much you got paid your first year at Alabama as an analyst?
$30,000.
I think I made $35,000. I told Nick I'll do it and I'll do it for free.
I'm making $35,000 a year, 27 years into the profession. The staff room, we're in the outfield. It's affectionately called the outfield. The infield is the big table where the full-time assistant coaches sit and the head coach.
It's like Thanksgiving at the kids' table. You know, you get humbled quick.
They usually assign the outfield a lot of these terrible jobs. And one of the terrible jobs is to take the little kids over to the swimming pool doing camp. I go from running a full football organization to pool duty. I said, man, I really have hit rock bottom right here.
That's terrible ball security, Zay.
Locksley worked his way from rock bottom to offensive coordinator. So did Sarkisian. Jones was named special assistant to the head coach. Eventually, each got another chance to run his own program.
As I like to say, the holy water of Nick Saban thrown on you to say yes.
I'm proud of the fact that we've had a lot of guys here that were good people, that did a really good job, and they got rewarded because of the good job that they did.
Hook 'em.
But I don't think it's because of Nick Saban. I think it's because of Alabama, the whole team, the whole program.
I would not be sitting here as the head coach at the University of Texas.
I wouldn't be the head coach of an SEC program.
If it hadn't been for the time I spent working under Coach Saban, there's no doubt.
If it were not for Nick Saban.
If it wasn't for Nick Saban.
And I owe everything to him.